Have you ever felt like no matter what you do, you just don't fit in? Like the world around you is dancing to a rhythm you can't hear? That's not a flaw, it's a sign. A sign that you carry something unique, something powerful that most people can't even begin to understand. Think about it. Why does life test you in such specific, intense ways, as if every challenge was designed just for you? The truth is, being different isn't easy. It's isolating. You deal with doubts, loneliness, and a sense of being misunderstood. But those feelings aren't random. They're clues. They're part of a bigger picture, pointing towards something extraordinary waiting for you. The universe has been sending you signals, and today we're going to break them down together. Each sign reveals a piece of the puzzle, and the further we go, the more it will all make sense. But let me warn you, the final sign? It's the one that might just change everything. Stay with me until the end, and you'll understand why these signs aren't just happening to you, they're happening for you. Signal 1, you don't belong because you're meant for more. Have you ever felt out of place, no matter where you are or who you're with? Like your soul is searching for something beyond the world around you? That feeling isn't a weakness, it's a sign. People who carry a higher purpose often don't fit into conventional molds. They weren't made to fit in. They were made to stand out and create something new. This discomfort is actually your compass. It's pushing you to find spaces and paths that align with your unique essence. Think about the times you felt the need to move, disconnect from certain people, or seek something deeper. Those moments aren't random. They're guiding you toward your purpose. Take a moment to ask yourself, what makes me feel truly alive? That answer could reveal where you're meant to go next. Transforming this sense of not belonging into strength begins with acceptance. You weren't meant to follow the crowd, and that's your power. Instead of trying to fit in, focus on the things that make you different. Start small. Reflect on the people or places where you felt truly understood. These are the hints the universe is giving you about where you're meant to thrive. Deep down, you already know this isn't a burden. It's an opportunity. Not belonging is the space you need to grow into something greater. And while it might feel isolating, that emptiness is preparing you for the next sign, the one that's been whispering to you all along. Signal 2, your inner voice always knows more than you do. You know that gut feeling you get, the one that nudges you in a certain direction even when it doesn't make logical sense. That's your intuition speaking. It's subtle, almost a whisper, and often easier to ignore than to follow. But if you're one of the chosen, that inner voice isn't just a feeling. It's a compass, guiding you toward your purpose. Even when you don't understand where it's leading, it's always pointing you to where you need to be. Trusting your intuition takes courage, especially in a world that constantly tells you to seek answers outside yourself. Think back to a time when you felt strongly about something, even without evidence, and later realized you were right. Those moments aren't coincidences. They're proof of your unique connection to something greater. Start small. Test your intuition with everyday decisions and watch how often it leads you to the right path. The more you listen to this voice, the stronger it becomes. It's like a muscle. It grows with practice. Of course, it's not always easy. Others might not understand your choices, and doubts will creep in. But remember, your journey isn't about being understood by everyone. It's about staying true to yourself. The next time you feel uncertain, ask yourself, if I only trusted my instincts, what would I do right now? This inner voice isn't just a guide, it's a gift. It's there to prepare you for what's ahead and help you navigate the challenges that will shape you. Speaking of challenges, the next sign reveals why they've always seemed to find you. Signal 3. Your scars are proof of your purpose. Every pain you've endured, even the ones no one else can see, carries a deeper purpose. The invisible scars you bear whether emotional, spiritual, or physical, aren't weaknesses. They're evidence of battles fought and won, shaping you into someone capable of extraordinary things. For the chosen, these pains are less about punishment and more about preparation, molding the strength you'll need to fulfill your mission. It's not always easy to see the value in pain while you're in it. But think back to a time when you overcame something you thought was impossible. What did you gain from that experience? Maybe you found resilience after disappointment or clarity through loss. Your scars are not just wounds, they're reminders of the lessons and strength you've earned. Take a moment to reflect. What have your most difficult experiences taught you about yourself? Accepting your scars isn't about glorifying pain, it's about recognizing how it's shaped you. They're like invisible badges of honor, proof that you've faced what others couldn't. Sharing your story, even with just one trusted person, can be a way to turn that pain into purpose, not only healing yourself but inspiring others to heal as well. Vulnerability isn't a weakness, it's one of the greatest forms of strength. Deep down, you know your scars aren't random. Each one marks a step in your journey towards something bigger. They're guiding you toward your purpose, just as the challenges you've faced have been. And those challenges? They're no accident, as the next sign will reveal. Signal 4. It's not bad luck. It's the universe testing your strength. Have you ever felt like challenges follow you everywhere? As if you're a magnet for difficulties? It's easy to think it's just bad luck. But what if those challenges are deliberate? What if they're the universe's way of testing you, preparing you for something greater? Those with a higher purpose often face trials that reflect their unique strength. They aren't punishments, they're training. Look back at the hardest moments in your life. Can you see how each one pushed you to grow even when you didn't want to? That lost opportunity might have redirected you towards something better. Or that tough relationship taught you the importance of setting boundaries. Every difficulty is a piece of a larger puzzle. Try this. List the challenges you've faced and the lessons you've learned from each. You might notice a pattern of growth that wasn't obvious before. Viewing challenges as opportunities changes everything. Instead of feeling defeated, ask yourself, why is this happening for me, not to me? This simple shift in mindset can turn frustration into clarity, helping you see the lesson the universe is offering. It's not about avoiding hardship, but embracing it as part of your journey. And here's the thing, every challenge you overcome is preparing you for what's next. These tests are shaping you into the person you're meant to be, step by step. The next sign will show how your unique energy impacts those around you, even when you don't realize it. Signal 5. Your light reveals others' shadows. Have you noticed how your presence alone can spark strong reactions in people? Some are inspired by you, drawn to your energy and uniqueness. Others, however, feel uncomfortable or even envious, as if your light is too bright for them to handle. This isn't random, it's a sign. When you carry something special, you naturally become a mirror, reflecting both the best and the unresolved parts of others. These reactions have little to do with you and everything to do with the person feeling them. Think of leaders, visionaries, or creators throughout history. Many were admired by some but fiercely opposed by others. You don't have to be famous to experience this. In your own circles, your authenticity might unsettle those who haven't found theirs yet. Understanding this can free you from feeling responsible for how others react. So, how do you handle this in practice? First, let go of the need to be understood or liked by everyone. Focus on strengthening your connection to who you truly are. For example, the next time someone criticizes or misunderstands you, pause and ask yourself, does this reflect something about me or about them? By separating their emotions from your truth, you create space to continue growing without unnecessary weight. The fact that you inspire such strong reactions is proof that you're making an impact. Your light doesn't need everyone's approval to shine. And as you continue to embrace it, you'll see how it connects to something even deeper, your ability to carry what few can truly understand. Signal 6. Carrying what no one understands makes you stronger. There's a strength inside you that few people can see, let alone understand. It shows up in the way you make decisions, the silence you keep, and the resilience you display when life tests you. This strength isn't ordinary, and that's why you might sometimes feel disconnected from those around you. But here's the truth. This uniqueness is exactly what prepares you for a purpose only you can fulfill. At times, this strength can feel like a burden. Maybe you've asked yourself, why doesn't anyone understand what I'm going through? Or why does everything feel so much harder for me? The answer lies in the path you're on. Those chosen for something greater often face challenges others can't comprehend because their journey is meant to shape them in ways others don't need to be shaped. Cultivating this strength starts with trust, trusting in yourself and in the process. Think back to moments when you kept going while others gave up, or when your intuition guided you through what seemed impossible. These moments aren't coincidences, they're proof that your inner strength is real and growing. Lean into it. The more you rely on it, the more it will expand. Even if others can't see the depth of what you carry, the universe does. This strength is your beacon, lighting the way even in the darkest times. It's no accident that life has tested you in this way. It's preparing you for a purpose larger than yourself. And as you'll see in the next sign, the intensity of your journey has a reason. Signal 7, intensity, chose you to teach and inspire. Have you ever felt like life's most intense experiences always find their way to you? It's as if the universe specifically seeks you out for situations that demand strength, resilience, and clarity. But this isn't a punishment, it's a calling. The chosen ones are often placed in these high-pressure moments because they are meant to grow, inspire, and teach others through their journey. Think about the patterns in your life. How many times have you found yourself being the one others rely on during a crisis, or the one who somehow finds a way forward when everyone else is stuck? These aren't random occurrences. Every challenge you've faced has been shaping you for a greater role. Take a moment to reflect. How has your ability to overcome difficulties impacted those around you? Your strength doesn't just serve you, it inspires others. Embracing this intensity requires a shift in mindset. Instead of asking, "Why me?" try asking, "What can I learn and share from this?" This subtle change transforms struggles into opportunities for growth. For example, the next time you're in a difficult situation, consider how your experience might help someone else who's facing something similar. Your journey could be the guidebook they need. And deep down, you know these situations aren't just obstacles, they're stepping stones. Each time you rise above them, you gain wisdom and strength that no one can take away. The next sign reveals how the solitude you felt along the way is also a part of this unique path. Signal 8. Solitude is part of the path for the chosen. Have you ever felt alone, even when surrounded by people? It's not about the number of connections you have, but the depth of your journey. Those chosen for something extraordinary often walk paths that few can follow. It's not that you lack value, it's that your mission places you in a space where only a handful can truly understand. This solitude may feel heavy at times, but it's also an invitation to reflect and grow. Think about the moments when you've been completely on your own. How many of those moments led to breakthroughs or decisions that changed your direction? That space of quiet isn't empty. It's where you connect with your intuition and prepare for the next step in your journey. The key is to embrace solitude instead of fearing it. Use it as an opportunity to strengthen your sense of self. Take time to meditate, journal, or simply spend a few moments in nature. These practices can transform loneliness into clarity and empowerment. Solitude isn't a void, it's a tool for aligning with your purpose. Deep down, you've always known that walking this path would feel different. But this temporary isolation is preparing you for the weight of what's ahead. Because the truth is, the calling you've been ignoring won't go away. It will only grow louder until you're ready to accept it, as the next and final sign will reveal. Signal 9. Destiny doesn't ask, it calls. Sometimes all you want is a simple life, free from the weight of expectations and the challenges that seem to follow you everywhere. But destiny doesn't work that way. When it chooses someone, it doesn't wait for permission. It simply calls. And the hardest part? Accepting that, no matter how much you try to hide, your destiny will keep finding you, because it's woven into who you are. Embracing this calling isn't about giving up. It's about stepping into your purpose with courage. Think about the times you tried to blend in or settle for the ordinary and felt like something was missing. That feeling isn't failure. It's your essence reminding you that you're meant for more. Like Frodo in The Lord of the Rings, who wished for a quiet life but ultimately changed the world by answering his call, your resistance only delays the inevitable. The weight you feel isn't punishment, it's preparation. Instead of asking, "Why me?" ask, "What is this trying to teach me?" Often, simply acknowledging your role in the universe brings a sense of clarity and direction. And as you align with your purpose, the challenges start to make more sense, fitting together like pieces of a puzzle. Because deep down, you've always known this call wasn't going away. It's not about whether you're ready, it's about choosing to take the first step. And as you do, you'll find that everything you've faced so far was preparing you for this moment. Now that you've made it this far, the real question is, what will you do with all of this? You didn't find this by chance. These words came to you because something inside you was searching for answers, for direction. And now, the universe has given you a choice. Will you keep pretending these signs aren't real? Or will you finally accept the calling that has always been with you? Think about all the times you felt different, lost, or overwhelmed. Those moments weren't punishments, they were invitations to grow, to align with something bigger. Imagine what your life could become if you stopped resisting and started living with purpose. Start small. Trust your intuition, embrace your inner strength, and see every challenge as a stepping stone toward who you're meant to be. And remember, you're not alone on this journey. This space is here to guide you, to help you uncover what it means to be one of the chosen. So, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. That way, you'll never miss the insights that can transform your life. The universe has chosen you. But now it's your turn to choose. What will it be? Are you ready to change everything?